and exploration so that the future of this very important sector continues to be bright. We firmly believe that South Africa holds significant quantity of minerals needed for the transition from high carbon emission to low carbon emission, which informs the view of our mining industry is a sunrise industry. We have got the critical minerals there in this country. We must discover them and we must exploit them. Having appointed a service provider for design, implementation and maintenance of mining license and cadastral system, we are optimistic that this system will soon help us accelerate the processing and prospecting of the mining industry. Let me, because of the pressure of time, go to the contribution of mining for the future of the energy sector. You know, it's very good, President, that you wrote a speech for Mr. Steenhuisen. He didn't have to write a speech, you wrote it for him. He only talked about Ntswalo. Now, despite the obstacles of apartheid government-guided constitution, this government continues to strive for a national democratic society in which people enjoy equal rights and equal access to basic services. Like the Ntswalo, which you wrote a speech for Mr. Steenhuisen about, have access to electricity today. Since 2019, we have successfully connected 776 households of electricity, taking us to over 92% of South Africans having access to electricity. Now, if you never have access to electricity, you will shout load shedding. You will even forget that in your own house, when there is a box and you load it with a number of electrical appliances, it trips. When you take access to electricity from 34 to 92, you are loading that infrastructure. And you must appreciate it and work on the load shedding. Now, as part of the concerted effort of secure, reliable energy supply, government introduced independent power producers procurement program. Since the launch in 2011, the DMRE has, through the IPP office, procured a total of 13,266.9 megawatts. It has procured that from 140 IPPs whose technology are based on renewables, diesel and battery storage. Of this capacity, 7,362.2 megawatts was from 95 IPPs who are currently connected to the grid and supplying the much-needed electricity. But it puts to our discussion whether you can do renewables without base load. A combination of the two is what we require to deal with the challenges facing us. But there's ill-informed pressure put by the DA that go for renewable, switch off coal, go to renewables, is actually ill-informed because it says destroy base load, go to renewables. Intermittent behavior of this is not taken into account because it is fashionable and nice to do so. Now, the remaining 145 IPPs, a combined capacity of 5,942 megawatts, are either in construction or preparing to reach commercial close, and therefore, under the administration, 5,939 megawatts